guys, I'm just up. I have my vlog up already, so I just did that from bed this morning and I'm just about to get dressed. I got a delivery of clothes from Willow yesterday. It's a boutique in Ennis and Galway and they have such nice stuff. So I had a sneak peek, but I'm going to open them now and oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to wear one of the outfits today. These are their Christmas bags. So cute. And oh, it's so cute. Oh, I see the print already. It's so nice. Oh my god, how nice is this blazer? It's so perfect for Christmas. It's got satin and the little beads. It is €250 and then I've matched it with a pair of kind of wet look leggings, leather look leggings from Moda. And they were €40. So I think I'll wear that tomorrow night for dinner. And then next we have this gorgeous Sister Jane suit. Look at the pearl details. It's so cute. They're so pretty. Ooh, what'll I wear that to? Oh, excitement. And that's 125 for the top. Oh, I don't have a tag on the trousers. I'll put the price of the trousers below. And then I also got a suede skirt, which is lovely. I love this colour for winter. It's from Vila, and that one is 65. A faux suede skirt, sorry. And then just a kind of a light knit with a cutout in the back. Sorry, it's kind of hard to show you, but it's very cute as well, and that's only 40. Okay, so this is what I'm wearing. I love the other two as well, but I just think this is a little bit more casual. It's a really light jumper and it's really comfortable. And then the skirt is faux suede and I just love the colour. So my plan today is I'm heading into town to meet my intern, Ivan. Probably not going to do any work today, just have a chat, and I have a little Christmas card for her, and then come back out and I'm going to meet Breed, my photographer, and probably not do any work, just chat. Because it's Christmas. We're just going to get a coffee, and I think I'm going to meet two of the girls later for some food in town, so that should be nice. Megan and Rochelle, and I was in Marbella in the summer with them, so it'd be nice to have a little catch up. Since then we're like, we have to plan a reunion and we never did, so it's gonna happen now at Christmas. So yeah, it should be really fun. But I'm gonna run and I will chat to you all in a bit. So I'm just here with Ivan, we're just having a Christmas coffee. Hi. Say hi! Hello, I'm home from town and it's such a nice morning catching up with people. I thought I was going to be home for a little bit and then I was going to have to head back out later, but I don't now. Our dinner was cancelled, which was kind of a good thing, like as much as I wanted to see everyone. There's so much on at the moment and it's kind of hard to get a night just to do nothing. So I'm going to do nothing tonight and I'm going to go to the gym now just because I just honestly feel like, I've said this already, I'm eating and drinking a lot more than I normally would, and it's just, I just don't feel 100%, and even my dreams the last couple of nights have been like bad. I can just tell my body's out of sync, and the last thing I want to do is get sick at this time of year, and I always get sick at this time of year. So as much as it's a struggle to try and keep up a little bit of the normal routine, I need to. So that's my plan, and then I'm gonna go over to Jared's tonight and chill and hopefully get a good sleep. Okay, I took a little pit stop before the gym into Super Value to get healthy food for dinner. So I got mushrooms, chicken and asparagus, and I have some sweet potato at home. So yeah, I'm on a mission. Oh my god, that was needed. I am dying. But at least I don't have to walk home. I normally walk to the gym. No, I was on the treadmill there and I just needed to sweat it out. Yeah. Oh, there goes the light. Sorry. Oh. but I feel much better already. I know that when I go home and have a normal dinner and have a quiet night, I'll be back to myself by tomorrow. But it was one of those days where I was like, literally looking at the treadmill being like, this is the slowest minute ever. But okay, I've done it. Hey guys, I'm just chilling. I had my nice healthy dinner and I showered and I feel like a new woman. I'm so excited just to chill for the evening. Seeing as today was kind of one of those days like where I just really needed a normal day. I suppose it's probably not the most interesting thing in the world, but I thought I might talk about something that's important to me, but I haven't really been able to show over Vlogmas. So obviously, like, I do fashion as part of my blog, but also travel has been like a huge part of it over the last couple of years. And it has been a huge part of it this year. I just went through my Instagram there to try and count up how many trips I went on this year, and I counted 22, which is insane. A few of those now are over back to London, so obviously I'm very familiar with London now, but there was some really cool kind of different trips that I went on this year as well, and I just feel so lucky that that's part of my job, and I love it. I really do. Considering I was working full-time until July, I just remember constantly having to book time off work. But I was going through my list there. I made just a quick list on my phone, and I was trying to, like, you know, pick out the ones that really stood out to me, but there's just so many. So I thought I might just go through them. And sorry, I was cut off there. My memory card was full, so I went up and got my other memory card. But I'm gonna link all of the blog posts that I did on the places I visited below, and I'm gonna just talk a little bit about what I loved about the places. Also, I did a few YouTube videos, so I'll share those as well. But so in January I went to London and to Amsterdam, and Amsterdam is just so much fun. I love visiting Amsterdam, and it's so pretty, it's so nice to walk around. We went there first week in January and it was absolutely freezing. I remember actually never feeling cold like it, but that's because after, I suppose, the few weeks of Christmas, you're all like, I'm always a little bit run down, so I just remember I was so sick over there. But no, it is so much fun and there's so much to do over there, so I'd love to go back, but not for the moment anyway. In February I was in Lisbon. Lisbon is amazing. It's just so pretty. It's one of the sunniest cities in the world. I think they get like 300 days of sun. It's really cheap. It's a third cheaper than Dublin, and there's just so much to do and see there. A lot of walking around, and there's loads of tiled buildings, and they do gorgeous custard tarts. I'll link my blog, so if you're thinking of going there, after I go on a trip, usually I do a list of all the places that we ate in, other places that people suggested to us that we didn't maybe make it to, and stuff like that. Oh, in February as well, I went on a private jet, I'll have you know, to Monte Carlo, as you do. Like, it was the coolest trip ever. And Monte Carlo, like, that was my first time in the south of France, and it's just so cool. We were just there for the day, but it's so like fancy, and all the buildings are pastel and all the cars are fancy, and it's very expensive though. That's the only thing, it's very expensive there. I think we paid €22 for a cocktail, but it's lovely. Like, I'm sure you could probably stay in an Airbnb and do it on the cheap as well. And I will have to go back at some stage and maybe do the whole coast, do like Toulon, Marseille, Antibes, Nice, and Monte Carlo. I'll have to do them all sometime, but maybe when I have more money on a yacht. And then in February I also went to, sorry, Cooper is screaming because he wants his toy. Cooper, which one do you want? This one? This one? Sorry. I went to Milan for Fashion Week, which was really cool. And I remember, like, usually before you go to Fashion Week you have to apply, you know, send out to all the different designers, all the different shows that are on, to the fashion board in that country, and I did all of that, but there was such a language barrier that I never got a reply from any of them, and I was sure, oh, you know, they just didn't invite me. We were over there, I was with my friend Derv, who you've seen in the other Vlogmas videos, and we went up to one of the shows. We were like, oh, we're totally on the list, like totally just chancing our arm. Like, I absolutely didn't think I was on the list, and sure enough, there was my name. So we got into that show, and this was the last day we were there. We were like, oh my god, sorry, I keep going out of focus. We were like, oh, we could have done it probably for loads of other shows, but it was really cool. It was really nice, like, end to our trip. And Milan is just gorgeous. Like, we went up to the top of the cathedral, and it's such a nice view up there. Like, that building is probably the most unbelievable building I've seen this year. Just like the architecture of it. And I'm not even like really into architecture, I just thought it was so cool, and the square is so nice, and there's loads of nice bars around in the square around it where you can get a drink, and obviously the pizza is just unreal. The food, sorry, I meant food, not just pizza, but the food and the wine, I just always love going to Italy, never lets me down. Okay, what month are we in? March, went to Dubai. Dubai was amazing. It was so cool, like a different planet, like, you know, just so different to anywhere else I was this year. Very expensive, like I was so surprised at how expensive it was, but there is so much to do there. We didn't even get to do everything that we wanted to do, and we were there for a week. The hotels are amazing, like they're just huge. We spent a lot of time in the hotels and in taxis, not too much time wandering around, which was the only thing now that I didn't absolutely love about Dubai. But like it's a really fun place to go out, and the weather is amazing. I'm gonna just have to link my blog and I did two blogs, and I have a YouTube video, and it's my most popular YouTube video on here actually, so have a look at that. And I think that was one of the first travel blogs I did, so I really tried to show loads. So yeah, that will give you a better idea. Okay, April, we went to Positano. Like, I feel like everywhere I'm talking about, I'm like, oh, but like, honestly, Positano and New York are probably my favorite places I went last year. Positano was just out of this world, like just so gorgeous, so relaxing. Really good food, really good wine. there's a pattern here, but no, it is really, like, the whole Amalfi Coast, just absolutely gorgeous. I'd love to go back. I definitely will go back at some stage, because we wanted to travel around. We were only there for 3 days, and we got across to Capri, but we didn't get to do the other towns around it, like Ravello, Amalfi, where else? There's a few other, I can't remember the names of them, but I have it all the info in my blog anyway, and in the YouTube video. Okay, next. Sorry. Next is May. I went to London again, and Toulon and Marseille. I always have trouble saying this. That's South France again, and I already spoke about that, but I'll link the blog below anyway. And in June I went to Venice with the girls, and that was like Italy. Never ever lets me down. It was amazing, and I didn't have that high hopes for it. I kind of was like, that's a stupid thing to say, but I don't know. I just thought it would be overcrowded and that it wouldn't be my kind of place, but it really was. Like, it was absolutely stunning, and I didn't realize there were so many islands off it. So we went to Murano and Burano, and Burano was absolutely like so colourful, just so picturesque. Instagram heaven. Oh, I forgot that ice cream is amazing as well in Italy. So Italy has amazing ice cream, pizza, pasta, wine, bread. It's just like a winner for me. Okay, now we are into, I went to London twice in June actually as well. July, oh my god, July, that was when I finished work. I had a trip planned for Jared for his birthday, and it was a surprise, and I just remember the excitement in the month, kind of like coming up to tell him. New York is my favourite place in the world, and that's where we went, but he thought we were going to Albufeira, so I had to tell him a load of kind of lies to keep him convinced that's where we were going. So I'm even wearing a New York jumper, but you know, I lived there, and you know, I just have such good memories from there, so I was so excited to go there with him and show him all the places I used to go. And yeah, so we did a lot of exploring, and we did a lot of going out and meeting up with people and sunbathing because it was summer, and we had a lovely hotel. So it was just everything I love in a trip. I just love going to New York any time of the year. I'm like sold. And then after that I went to Marbella. It was my first time in Marbella. I was there on a press trip with James Patrice, and we had such a good laugh, and it's unreal. Porta Venus is just really pretty. It's all white, and it's all designer shops, and it's, you know, it's cool. But I have to go back now and properly experience it because we were only there for 2 days and we were kind of busy working while we were there. And then I was in London again, and then the Seychelles. That was such a cool trip. Like, I didn't think I'd ever get to go anywhere like that, like unless it was on my honeymoon or anything or something, and a lot of people were there on their honeymoon, but it was just such a nice trip. Like, to be somewhere like that and just to, like, it's like a different world. It's hard to even describe it, and you're there and you're trying to take it in, but you can't. Like, I feel like sometimes when I look back at the video, I'm like, I was there, like what? But it was just unreal, and it was relaxing as well because, like, you know, I was there, I was working with Lauren, and we were doing, like, you know, we were working, but we were also just like relaxing, and like I was there with like my best friend, so oh, it was just very cool, and I feel very lucky to have gone on that trip this year. Next August I didn't go anywhere, so I remember I came back and I was just trying to get my head around the fact that I was working full-time, like, sorry, that I was vlogging full-time, so I wasn't used to my schedule at all, and I was really glad to have a couple of weeks at home. And then September I went to Lisbon again, New York again for Fashion Week, which was so cool. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. London again, and then I went to Ibiza at the end of the month, and I love Ibiza. I had been there last year, and I did a little bit more exploring when I was there the year before, so I'll link that vlog as well. But I was there on a Kevin Murphy trip this year, and it was just so fun. My last trip of the year was Dubrovnik. And that was unreal. Jared got me that for my birthday, and it was just the best trip. And at that stage in the year, I was kind of like, you know, not that I wasn't looking forward to it, I was, but I was kind of getting to the point where I was sick of living out of a suitcase. But that trip just reminded me how much I just love traveling, and I especially love traveling when it's with, you know, Jared or one of my friends, or, you know, that kind of thing. Because I did a lot of traveling for work this year, and I still love that, but it's just so nice to be able to get excited to go on a trip with someone that, you know, you obviously care a lot about. So Dubrovnik, I totally understand the hype now. I remember just people going on about it and saying how amazing it was a special place, and you know, I just know so many people who've been there that I didn't really know what to expect. I was like, I know it's going to be nice, but it was very different than what I expected, because I've never been anywhere like that before. Like, everywhere is just like gorgeous white stone, and it's all on like cliffs as well, so there's lots of cliff bars, and there's loads of different islands you can go to, so there's loads of day trips you can do. We stayed in the old town, but I know there are lovely hotels on just outside this old town as well that you can stay in. So I've written all about that in the blog post anyway, but yeah, that was my last trip of the year. Actually no, sorry, I went to London after that for British Champions weekend, so that was really fun as well. But that was my last trip of the year, and now I'm going to Rome for New Year's. So I was in Rome 7 years ago, and we did all of the touristy things, all the museums. So this time I think we're just gonna eat and drink and have fun, and, you know, go and see the sights. But probably not, you probably won't do too much museums or anything because we're only there for 2 days. So yeah, it was a really good travel year, and yeah, next year I probably won't be doing as much travel, but I have a very big trip planned for April, which I'm really excited about, and I've already booked some things for, so that's kind of where my focus is at the moment. But the way things are in what I do, like, these things just kind of pop up, so I could be saying something completely different in a couple of months' time. But yeah, last year I made a New Year's resolution that I wanted to go to 8 new places, and I did that. I did more than that. So I don't know what to hope for this year, but comment below and let me know which of those places you've been to, if you have been to any of them, or is there any places that are on your list that you really want to go. Give me some ideas, because I need to, you know, make that bucket list a little bit longer. Okay, I'm just gonna go now, and I'm gonna head over to Jared's for the night, and we're just gonna chill. So I'm gonna leave it here, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Good night.